Okay. Right, okay, yep, I'm with you now. Right, okay, so what's happened?
Right, well, what's happened is I phoned Glasgow City Council because there's every one of your colleagues I spoke to at Stirling Park through the weeks, months, even the last couple of years have told me that a charge for payment comes from Glasgow City Council.
A charge for payment?
Yeah.
A charge for payment comes from myself, a charge certificate comes from the council.
Right, so, right, I also, right, well, it doesn't really matter with that anyway. I also,
Right.
also phoned the sheriff clerk. I spoke to the sheriff clerk deputy. He was the manager of the diligence, who deals with diligence, and he says that your attachment order, attachment of assets that you've sent me, it needs to come from a court.
Right, I'll certainly put a note on the account, Mr. Daly.
That's coming from a sheriff clerk, diligence
Right.
manager.
Right, I'll certainly put a note on the account that you've called us back in today.
And also your charge for payment as well, not a certificate, a charge for payment. But what's the explain the difference between a charge for payment and a charge for payment certificate?
Well, your charge certificate, that's been raised through the Glasgow City Council. That comes from them. If a charge certificate is raised, it's under the terms of the Road Traffic Act.
Right.
And the charge for payment's been raised through Stirling Park. That's when you've had the sheriff officers out.
Right, okay. Well, he says the charge for payment also needs to be, that comes after a court order has been granted. It's demanding payment of a court order. Charge for payment is something that something that's part of comes from a court. So, I mean, this is coming from a sheriff clerk.
I can only update your account, Mr. Daly, today that you've called us back in.
No, it was just to tell you, if you keep pursuing me, you're going to be in bother.
Right, I'll certainly
You're going to
update.
be in serious bother because you're committing fraud.
I'll update the account, Mr. Daly.
And it's unlawful. If you continue to do what you're doing, because you will be causing me loss while making a gain for yourself, which is also under the Fraud Act 2006. Now, I'm being deadly serious here. You will be in bother if you pursue me. I'm going to report you to the Society of Messengers at Arms as well for unfair and improper business practices. I don't know if it's you that can take it from here, but nobody seems to be taking heed of what I'm saying to them.
No, well, I'll update the account, Mr. Daly, that you've contacted
This is
us.
coming from a sheriff clerk. There's nobody higher this can come from. Attachment of anything needs to come from a court order. So, I mean, I think you're just going to get yourselves into bother if you keep pursuing me in this.
Right, well, as I say, we're only acting on behalf of Glasgow City Council and they've passed the account to us to collect.
Well, if you want, pass it back to them and I'll deal with them then.
Well, we wouldn't be passing it back. If the council looking to take it back from us, then they would take it back.
Well, you're going to be in serious trouble if you keep pursuing me. And if you do pursue me, I'm going to pursue you and I'm going to harass the utter shit out of you.
Mr. Daly, don't speak to myself like that. Mr. Daly, I'm going to end the call. Mr. Daly, I'm going to end the call there.
To me, so why, you're harassing me. So
I'm not harassing.
I'm going to harass you, trust me. You're going to be in serious bother if you keep pursuing me on this. Okay, now fuck off.